Well, welcome to. Oh, no, I need to think what I'm saying. Welcome everyone. Well, I am Wayne. No, I don't think so. Welcome to 316 Youth. It's so good to have Rob and Emma with us on this video. How are we doing to it? Okay. Stop. Welcome everyone, Wayne here. I have the privilege of heading up 316 Youth, and today we're going to be interviewing our new interns. So good to have people that come and serve our youth work, and we're just going to be diving in a little bit, finding out some stuff about these guys. So we have Rob and we have Emma. So Rob and Emma, you're doing the youth internship this year. So to start with, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself? So how old you are and what have you been doing before you came on and did this year?
So I'm 19 and at the start of this year I've just been working, earning as much money as I can, so this year I can focus on the internship and really focus on that and not have to work and go through this year and just learn and have fun and so forth.
Okay, great. And
I'm 18, I've just come out of education, did my A-levels but not really and then this is like my first kind of gap year, so I decided to do the internship, which I'm really excited about, and yeah, just get stuck in.
Okay, well obviously we've just come out of lockdown, so what was your best bit of lockdown and worst bit of lockdown?
I think for me, the best bit about lockdown was after studying for ages, I could catch up on my Netflix shows that I'd missed out on, because I'm a bit of a TV and
What's your what Netflix series have you been watching?
Oh, The Good Place.
Okay.
It's really funny.
Okay.
I'd recommend. And then worst bit, I'm quite an extrovert, so I really miss meeting up with my friends and having that kind of connection with them. So that was quite sad.
I bet you're enjoying connecting back in with people now.
Yeah.
Okay, Rob?
I've been spending lots of time just with family. I love playing board games, so loads and loads of board games.
What's your favourite?
Favourite? Really like Catan. Catan's really good.
Oh, no.
But we play so many. I mean, probably won't.
I didn't know that. I love Catan, so I'm going to have to play Rob and beat him.
Well, okay. We'll see about that.
Worst bit?
Worst bit would probably be just not being able to actually do any activities or anything with other people. That's not very good. So.
Not being able to get out and about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, you've both given a year, or about to give a year, to work for King's Community Church. So, how long have you been involved in KCC, and when did you first start taking your faith seriously? Who wants to kick us off?
That's a very good question, Emma.
So I came along to KCC in year 8 after my friend invited me, because I was part of a very small youth group beforehand. And so coming to KCC for about 6 years doing youth work, it really opened my eyes to a wider community, and we were able to do more things together. And so I think it was then when I started to take my faith seriously, when I actually decided to start coming to a youth club rather than just coming to church with my parents on a Sunday, because they were going. So yeah, I definitely say start of secondary school, I started questioning things a lot more. I asked loads of questions, which is probably quite annoying to everyone else around me. But I'm glad I did, because through asking all those questions, I began to really grow in my faith. So yeah, I've been around at KCC for about 6 years, but that's just with the youth.
Yeah.
And then I've been coming on a Sunday morning for about a year now.
Okay, nice. How about you, Rob?
So I've been coming to KCC for quite a long time, but I wasn't always that engaged with it. But it was since probably first year of college, I started going to the college group. And after that I started to get slightly more engaged, started coming along to a few more things. And before Corona, I was really starting to get stuck in, coming along to as many things as I can, and I just really enjoyed it.
Okay. And so you're both signed up to do this internship, so this year with the church. So why now, and what is it that you're wanting to get out of this year, Rob?
So for me, the timing was perfect, really, and I just was kind of wondering what to do next, and I was just kind of really praying on it, just saying, oh God, what do I do? Do I get a job? Do I sign up for university? And I was just kind of talking to people about it, and I spoke to a couple of the previous interns, and they really recommended it, and yeah, it just felt really right the more I kind of thought about it, and yeah, that's kind of how I signed up for it.
Brilliant. And what is it that you want to get out of it?
So this year I really just want to kind of improve all my skills, just kind of really grow as a person, and yeah, just kind of improve my relationship with God, and get to know kind of my church a bit better. So yeah.
Right. Brilliant. How about you, Emma?
Amazing. Yeah, I think like the same as Rob, I was wondering what to do this year. And obviously with all the uncertainty at the moment, I was like, oh no, I'm like not sure what to do in plans that I'm working out. And then I text Wayne and he was like, have you thought about the internship? And so I began praying about it. I was asking friends, asking people from the church about what they thought I would be best at. And then yeah, so I applied and I'm really excited to be doing this year.
Brilliant. That's really good. Really good to have both of you on board, and excited to see what God does in you and through you throughout the year. So we are about to start a new series called Heroes of the Faith. So we're going to be looking at people in the Bible throughout history that God has used and have seen God do amazing things in their life. And before we kind of talk a little bit about that series, obviously we're thinking about heroes, so superheroes.
Yeah.
What would be your superpower if you had to choose one?
So I would say like teleportation to different places, so I could just like go to a different country in an instant and go and see the world probably.
Okay, nice.
I've just thought about this a lot, and I just think the best one would be shapeshifting, because then you can literally turn into anything. So you want to fly, you can turn into a bird. You want to turn into something, I don't know, fish. Yeah, you can just be whatever you want. Really, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
I think that would be a quality one.
Yeah.
I know people go for like standard ones like flying or super strength and stuff, but yeah, I think that kind of incorporates everything.
You get loads of superpowers
Exactly,
in
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Really
that's so cool.
Wow.
What about yours? What's your favourite?
Well, it'd probably be similar. So I like the shape shifting. Maybe being able to read people's minds. I know it's a little bit weird, but maybe control people's minds actually.
Oh.
Would be, yeah.
Well, that's an interesting one. Yeah, that's quite.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. Or be able to time travel. I think that would be.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be looking at heroes in the Bible. Who is your favourite Bible character?
Mine would be Noah, because I just think he's really cool, because when he was just like a real minority, he was, in a community where everyone had turned against God, and then obviously he got this thing from God like, oh, I'm gonna send a flood, so you need to build an ark for all these animals, and he's like, what? But he did it anyway, and like despite everyone being like, oh, you're a bit weird for doing that, or think he was a bit crazy, he still did it, and he was still really obedient to God. So yeah, I really love Noah.
That's cool. That's quality. How about you, Rob?
I would say mine's probably David, because I just love the way how strong his faith was when fighting Goliath, and even being chased into the wilderness, the way he was just trusted in God, and then he came back in, and obviously he then accomplished amazing things. And he's just a really big hero of mine.
Brilliant. There are some fantastic characters in the Bible, both in the Old Testament and New Testament, and we will look at a mix of those characters and see what lessons we can learn from them. So we're going to be starting this new series, Heroes of the Faith, and new content is going to be going out each week. So why should young people tune in and watch these talks?
Well, we've got loads of great content coming up, as Wayne said, and why shouldn't you tune in, guys? We've got all of our talks, we're going to do fun videos, I think it's just going to be really inspiring, and hopefully you guys can connect with it, really just gain some truth from all of the videos and dig a bit deeper with God when these videos come out.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and I'll just say, especially with our Heroes series, that despite all these amazing heroes in the book, they're all just human, and we all have our part to play. So just hoping these videos just really help you, and
Alright, that's good. It's going to be a good series, so tune in.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That thank you was a bit weak.
I know.